For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world. Out of the Red Korner!
Yes, ladies and gents, welcome back to In The Red Korner podcast with me, Ross. I hope everyone is well. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's been a while. I've not done a podcast for a little bit, just been busy, with life, nothing in particular, but tonight I'm joined with the number one contender for the strawweight belt in the female division, the one and only Mel Shah, who's just came off a victory against Sidney Smith over in Albuquerque at BKFC 47 with an amazing performance. So here she is. I'll bring her in now. Yes, Mel, how are you doing?
Yeah, hey.
I'm going to have to update my my little intro. I'm going to have to add you into it.
I was going to say, I was waiting to see me.
I'll update it. I'll get you on there. No problem. So how are things? I mean, it's only a few weeks ago since you. How long ago was it?
I don't know. It's seems like only 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, 3 weeks since your last fight, and then you healed up all right.
I healed after a week. I was all good.
Yeah. Well, I want to say as well, congratulations to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I want to go back to the fighting things and have a little look at it. And
yeah.
Because the first round, you got dropped. You got a point deducted.
Oh yeah. I want to be honest about how I see that. I mean, I was dropped. There was connection, but I was out of stance. I was off balance, so I was going to go down no matter what.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of
It wasn't like a knockdown. It was like I'm pushing you over basically because I was not in stance. So
yeah,
they score it how they score it. And as for the point deduction, well, that was harsh. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, excessive holding. I think they said it was.
No, it was supposed to be that I was holding her hair, but it wasn't intentional. I was grabbing her neck and my hands kept slipping off. And it's a reaction you grab. So I was grabbing onto whatever I caught, which was her hair. And then you don't, when you're fighting, you think of letting go. So there was no intention. So they scored it how they scored it. But I came back. I won the next 4 rounds, so I don't care.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah. I've got a little clip of the very first round here. Because I was going to ask as well, something happened with the lights. Now, did that affect you at all?
You know what? It was planned.
Say again.
The lighting looks like they planned the lighting just in time for my knockdown.
Yeah. Because obviously some malfunction there, but
yeah, I didn't register it. But...
No. So how did the knockdown affect you for that first round then?
You see, I'm straight back up. I wasn't even bothered by it. I didn't. It was one of those. Obviously, my stance keeps going everywhere in this fight. I'm literally always standing square. So she could have knocked me down a few more times, but they're not knockdowns. I was straight back up. So
yeah. I mean, you smothered her pretty much that whole fight. You were fighting on the inside.
Yeah.
You were throwing punches in bunches, and your inside work really seemed to tire her out as well. Obviously, the heavy body shots you were landing.
Yeah, I mean that's what it does, isn't it? I mean, the infighting will tire you out because not only are you punching, but you got to hold.
Yeah.
And you've got to control the other person. So if your stamina's better, which mine was, even if the other person is stronger, you're gonna tire them out.
Yeah, I mean, look at your strike attempts there: 385 attempts, 261 strikes against her 218 attempts, and 100. Similar in accuracy, but obviously we you throw more than.
Yeah, that's always what I'm gonna do is because of the because of my stamina is really good, like I'll just smother you either in a clinch or with the amount of punches I'll throw at you. And even
Yeah.
if half of them don't connect, the other half will. So.
And then obviously that was your strike stats, and then your clinch strikes as well. I mean, you threw over 100 more attempts in the clinch.
Yeah.
You know, landed more than double her strikes in the clinch as well. Absolutely destroyed her. I mean, she was tired. You could see she was tired.
Yeah, I mean, I was tired in the first round. I mean, like, because the altitude absolutely killed me. But she was way more tired. Like, it was just like, luckily my stamina is good that I could still fight through it.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was a great fight to watch. If anyone hasn't seen it, you can go to the BKFC app, download the app. It's about $7.99 a month or $8.99 a month, and you can watch all the live shows that are on in the UK and in America as well. So it's well worth the money. So what was your advice your corner was giving you then?
Well, I can't remember all of it, but it was literally just I think they wanted me to jab more. Really, I'm always a bit like with my jab, so they were just reminding me to use my jab to get in. And when I listened, it was working great.
Yeah, I did. You did hear them on the, you know, when I was watching it saying, you know, double jab backhand.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I kept getting bollocked in the corner, like, you're not listening to me. And so the next round I'd listen a bit more, but
was Kevin Smith in your corner as well?
no, so I had obviously my husband and coach. And
that's why you weren't listening. It was your husband.
Yeah, and then I had my management, Ryan Perez as well, was in the corner as well. So double reason not to listen to either one of them.
So how was, you know, fighting in America, and how was the BKFC, the whole show overall over there?
Just amazing. Like, I mean, America is amazing and so big. Like, I can't even explain how big it is.
Yeah.
Like, everything's massive. Like, crossing the road seems to take forever. And then the way BKFC put on the show in America is just it's crazy. I mean, we do a really good job in the UK, and we've only just started. But America is just crazy. It's so hype there, and all the team is amazing over there. They all do their jobs really well, and they were just really welcoming. So it was really nice.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Big fan reaction out there for you as well.
Do you know what? There was actually. I mean, even before the fight, like, I just kept meeting people when I was going out and about, and like the moment they knew I was fighting, they were just really supportive, and they were just really like really welcoming, and just they kept following me and kept getting new followers on Instagram. And then after the fight, like, I couldn't believe how much love I was getting. I mean, it was really overwhelming. I mean, just non-stop people coming up to me, and it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a massive advocate for, you know, for the female division in the UK and things, and I'm pleased that you're getting the love over in America, because we need more love for the female fighters over here as well.
Yeah, we do.
Well, and we need more female fighters as well to come up and step up into the ring as well.
You gotta ask more in Birmingham. I'm telling you, these girls are ready.
Yeah.
You gotta hit Birmingham more. I'm telling you, that's where the crazy girls are.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple at the Prospect show, which I was pleased to see that there was some at the Prospect tryouts. I mean, should I say? So it was good to see that. But hopefully, you know, as time goes on, it's going to build and build and build. And
I think once a few more girls get on board, it will spiral. You know.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, since there's only been the fight I had, and there hasn't been another one since with any girls. So the girls are kind of forgetting almost about it. So they just need to see a couple more girl fights, and then they'll be on board.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully as well that you'll be able to inspire people. Obviously, the first UK woman to be fighting for a belt.
Yeah.
You know, you've broke so many. You've made history already. Like,
it's crazy.
You know, every time you step into that ring and things, you're just making history every time.
I know. Yeah, it is crazy. I do keep having to pinch myself, because like, What it was one thing starting this journey, and fighting in the first UK one,
Yeah.
but then getting to America and then being able to go for the belt is like, it's more than I imagined, really, and it's crazy. It is really. So.
I bet. It must feel like a dream at the moment, but
It does. Sometimes I have to, like, I was looking at that picture today and I thought, I'm headlining. That's so crazy. Like,
yeah.
I don't, like, I almost have to go, like, that's not me. I don't understand. But it is.
Well, it is
So,
you, so
yeah.
believe and dream.
Hmm.
I mean, Britt Hart obviously had the belt for a while.
Yeah, she's had it for a while. Yeah,
She's an unbelievable fighter, um,
she is.
and she's an unbelievable person as well. Um,
Yes,
you got to meet her at the
I
last
did.
show.
Yeah, it was nice. I got to meet her before the fight. Um, we had a chat and it was really good. She's just seems really cool, um, really respectful, and she's, I've got nothing but good things to say about her. And obviously, as a fighter, I respect her. I can, she's earned her place where she is, and she's a good fighter. She's going to be a tough opponent.
Yeah, and a
Hmm.
quick turnaround for you as well. 3 weeks ago since your last
Yeah,
fight. This
I
fight on the
know.
29th of September for the strawweight belt.
Yeah.
BKFC 51 on September 29th. Again, making history, like I say.
I think
Um,
it might even be the quickest turnarounds, at least for the females
yeah,
in the ring.
definitely.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think any females gone into the ring this quickly after the first fight.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I did speak to Britt as well. Had a little message
Yeah.
with her and just asked if she had anything. And she asked if she had a message for you as well. And this is the response. I think she's an amazing and true warrior. Proud of her in every aspect, and just know on her soul, is she willing to kill someone? Question mark. Because I think that's how she goes into fights as well, though, isn't it? I think she
Yeah.
is willing to go to the death for a
You
fight.
have you have to. Do you know what? In maybe other combat sports, you can think a bit differently, but in this sport, it's so close to a street fight where anything can happen. We're
Yeah,
so close to it that you have to be prepared that um to go that far.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of love in the comments as well. Dangerous Darren in there, saying you're a warrior. What
Hey.
else is he saying? He thinks that you'll be too much for Britt Hart as well, and that you're a great come forward fighter that never takes a step back.
Hmm.
You
I
hit the
don't.
nail on the head there,
Do you know
Darren.
what? I think in the fights I've had so far, I don't think I've stepped once back, even one step.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
literally it's all forward or to the side.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You don't. You just like forward, forward, forward. It's and smothering. That's kind of your style, though, isn't it?
It's the way I've always fought. Like I've never been like um I'd say strategic fighter. I'm not one of those. I'm
Yeah,
literally like go in and bang and that's it. And whatever happens, happens. If I come out the winner, great. If I don't, I've fought my heart out and that's all I can do. I said, but I'm not one of these like, oh, step back to the side, forward. I'm not,
yeah,
it's not me. I don't enjoy fighting that way.
yeah. Do you just fight the fight that's in front of you, kind of thing?
That's it. You've got to fight as if you want to kill someone. I'm not saying I want to kill someone, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
you want to kill someone in your head. And I'm not backing down even an inch. So knock me down, break something on me, you know, cut me up, and I'm still going to come for you until I'm knocked out.
yeah.
So that's it.
Um, so have you got a little message back for Brit there?
Just like, just total respect. I said, as a fighter, I respect her 100%. And when I met her, she just seemed like lovely, just
Yeah,
nice. Like I've got nothing bad to say about her. Like like I always, I've watched, well, I watched the fights. I was a fan before I even started fighting for BKFC. I was watching her fights, and I was always a fan of hers. I like her style. I like how she will fight anyone. I like how she seems to enjoy the fight. Um, it's what I love. So just like look forward to it.
fantastic.
Hmm.
So have you had any time off then? I mean, you must have had time off to heal up, but you must have gone straight back into camp as well.
Literally, the first week back was my chill down, heal, time with the family, and then on the Monday I was back in training. I couldn't. To be honest, I'd have trained earlier, but I was being tied to the chair by my husband. He was like, "No, you're not training yet."
Yeah,
So,
the recovery time is as important as the time that you spend in the gym.
I mean, I'm quite lucky. I mean, I always say I bruise like a peach, but I heal like a Wolverine. Like I'm like that. Literally, you touch me, I'm bruised, but like I just heal so fast that I'm good. I'm always good. So
brilliant. So I mean, we had a bit of a back and forth last. Well, I had Sidney Smith on the podcast, and she was saying, I asked her how she saw the fight going. She was like, I think it's going to be blood and there's going to be teeth.
Yeah,
getting
and
knocked out.
she was right.
She was right.
She was right. Her tough came out.
Yeah.
She was right. I have to say she was right about it. It was blood. It was going to be a thing. I do think it could have been a fight of the night. It didn't get it, but it could have been. And yeah, she lost her tough. So
yeah.
It's one of those. Again, it wasn't like an intentional, like I'm trying to
of course,
damage her like
it's a
that.
fight, isn't it?
But it happens, and I knew when it happened in the fight as well. Like I knew when I'd done it.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those. It's like it can happen in this game. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So you fight with Britt. How do you see that fight going?
Do you know what? I don't actually. I like in terms of I can't really say what I expect. I know it's going to be a tough fight because she's a tough girl and she's a good fighter and she's got loads more ring experience than I have because she's had 10 fights. I've only done the 2 in the ring. But I've had more. I bet you I've had more outside fights than her. So I've got a different experience. So and that's where how I fight is that kind of grit. So that's what I always come with. She might see something different than my other 2 fights in terms of smothering. I might do something different because I know she's got a different style as well. But I think I'm going to test her for sure.
Yeah. I mean, she's technically gifted, isn't she? With on the boxing side of things.
Look, she ticks all the boxes. She can brawl, she can smart box, and she's got loads of different types of opponents that she's fought with. So there's different ways that she's had to fight.
Yeah.
To be honest, every time I fight someone, I fight the same way. It always works for me.
Yeah.
Because there's only so much someone can put up with that.
Of course.
That's what I mean. I'll either drain you energy-wise, or my punches will get through to you and you'll feel them. So ultimately, I will wear you down somehow. Britt might not get worn down, but it's going to be an exciting fight. So
absolutely. Yeah. And again, September 29th in Salem, BKFC 51.
Yeah.
It's only a few weeks away. It's not too far away at all. You're flying out to America in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks, just a bit over. Yeah, and then that's it. I'll be there again and fighting for the belt.
Yeah. What I loved about the Sidney Smith fight the most is that you were in the red corner.
I'm always in the red corner because
that's where it's at. That's where it's at.
I know. I think it's where they put the underdog. With the underdog, so I always get the red corner, but I'm happy to be in the red corner. You're my favourite podcast.
You're going to make me blush. Thanks very much. Listen, thank you very much for your time, and I can't wait to see you out there again. I wish you the best of luck. Yeah. I know you'll be training hard and everything, and I look forward to seeing you out there, like I say.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time, Mel. Thank you very much for coming on.
Okay, then. Thanks for having me.
No worries at all. I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, then. Bye.
Bye. I think she did make me blush a little bit there. Unbelievable. What an absolute warrior. And she's so nice as well. Making history with every time she steps in the ring. you know, and an inspiration for any female fighters that want to get involved in bare knuckle as well. Coming up on Sunday, I have got Lubomir Gudjev, who is the BKFC. He was looking after the BKFC Bulgaria card. It's going to that. I mean, the card looks stacked as well. It looks unbelievable. 17th November, that one. Also got some fight news coming up as well. Hopefully we won't have too much longer to wait for the BKFC UK cards to be announced. See you, Mel. I think the Prospect Show coming up in October, there's no date set, there's no venue set yet, but hopefully we won't have to wait too much longer to hear that. Also, you might have heard as well that Danny Christie announced the other night on his channel that he's going to be the co-main event for a stacked card. I mean, this card is going to be unbelievable. If Danny Christie isn't the main event, you know it's going to be a stacked card. BKFC UK finishing the year off in style. I think that's going to be around about November time, Danny said, so it's going to be unbelievable. So Sunday, I'll be back on with Lubomir. Thanks very much to everyone. Thanks to everyone in the comments. Dangerous Darren, as always. Bob and Fent, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe to the channel and all that. Carry on. And I'll be back soon. Thanks very much, ladies and gents. See you later.
For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world.
Out of the red corner,